As you can tell, Danny, we've been asking CT Hezzy some questions to try to distract him. It doesn't look like it's working because he has increased the lead.
If you guys could, I sent over 35 more questions. Just keep moving down that list.
CT, can you read us Shakespeare and play 2K at the same time? 2 beats or not 2 beats, Danny?
That is the question.
Still a long way to go. You can get back in this. It's a game of runs.
You know, the first thing you think of with both these teams, Greg, their athleticism. Some high flyers on the court tonight.
And, Kev, it's not just about the aerial skills, though. There are some guys out there who can flat out wear you down with their ability to run the floor.
Looking at the starting 5 for the Phoenix Suns. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the 4. And it's Bridges in at the 3. Down to 5 on the shot clock. A nice shot by Booker. Booker's got the opening basket of the game for Phoenix.
It doesn't matter what you throw at him. Booker just finds a way to make it go in.
Oladipo outside. Ball against Lowry. MP outside. The Heat need to get a shot off. The 3. The shot by Lowry, no good. Booker up top, covered by MP. And that one is off.
You know, you can see in his eyes, he knows that is not a dunk he should have missed. Oh, great feed by Lowry. He'd rather pick up an assist than score a bucket.
And you love seeing that great mobile one drive a second time.
And the awareness of his footwork and body on that drive. Wow.
Adebayo kicks to Lowry. About a minute and a half through the first quarter. Here's Adebayo. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And last season, Bam Adebayo said it was disrespectful that he wasn't named a finalist for Defensive Player of the Year. What do you think?
Well, Kevin, no arguing here. He's definitely an elite defender. Second team all-defense 3 years running. Great toughness and versatility.
And, of course, one of the league's longest tenured coaches, GA, is Eric Spoelstra. And he's having a Hall of Fame level career.
And you look at the ground he broke when he was first hired. Not only young, Spo was the first Asian-American head coach in any of the 4 major North American sports leagues. Worked his way up from video coordinator. And looking back to Devin Booker in that 2015 draft, this guy went 13th overall.
What a steal. Plus, Book was the 4th guy taken from his own college. I think that put a giant chip on his shoulder, fueled Devin to the all-star he is today.
Now, here's Adebayo, coming off a solid outing against Charlotte. Back to MP. shot, high post, and there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
Suns ball.
Here's Paul. He averages more than 12 points a game. That's some dependable production. With 3, Booker, and the Suns miss again. The Heat have gone 1 of 3 for the field to start this one so far. MP outside. Back to Butler. Over Ayton. And Butler gets it to go on the assist by MP. Butler's got his second bucket of the game to go.
And this is who Butler is, a true gamer and warrior who fights his way through contact.
Booker the pass to Crowder. Back to Booker. Fires from deep. It's good. It's his second basket. He's shooting 2 for 4.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Lowry kicks to Oladipo. MP against Booker. MP dishes to Butler. That shot is off target. That makes him 2 for 3. David Aldridge had a chance to catch up with head coach Monty Williams. David, what did he have to say?
Thanks, Kevin. I expect this to be an inside-out kind of game. This team has a lot of shooters who can really get going once they get a few. We'll see if they can get on a roll from out there. Kevin?
Thank you, David. You know, hard to create spacing without the threes.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those. Slow going for him this quarter. The defense putting up a good fight.
MP, that one falls coming off Adebayo's feet.
Once he lowers the shoulder, good luck. MP, man, this man is a problem on that drive.
Booker outside. Bridges passes to Crowder. Booker with it. Covered by MP. Paul against Butler. Loads it up for Adebayo. Hammers the alley-oop through.
With strong athleticism, Adebayo can finish just about any lob with his large catch radius.
Booker outside. Oladipo against Bridges. Victor Oladipo grabs the miss.
You often expect him to convert these types of shots, but the D must have made their presence felt to prevent that one.
Back to MP. Oladipo against Bridges. The kick outside to Butler. And it's Miami with another.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
And first time out of the game called for Phoenix. And the man who many consider the greatest Raptor of all time, Kyle Lowry.
He said he plans to return to retire in Toronto someday. He's already had a street named after him there. And in time, probably a statue in his honor as well.
And the Heat going with the whole new group on the... Substitution here for Phoenix. Butler against Johnson. Butler feeling out of it. The kick out to Oladipo. Good, and Butler gets the assist.
And making plays to help his team. That's what Butler does, and he demands that his teammates do the same.
So with Paul on the bench, here's the group that Monty Williams has on the floor. Ayton is at the center with Johnson next to him. Bridges out there with Booker, and it's Crowder in at the small forward position. Now, here's Bridges. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him.
Mikal Bridges has found a groove the last couple of years. 5 years removed from college, and he's become a full-time starter.
And about Mikal Bridges, just how good can he be?
He's got the power to beat you off the dribble inside. Certainly likes to attack the paint, but he can also spot up and beat you from beyond the arc.
MP against Johnson. Pass to Lowry. To the paint. And the rejection by Ayton.
Tremendous at anticipating when shots are going up. Ayton is outstanding at protecting the rim.
Bridges outside. Pass to Johnson. Booker with no one around. Offensive rebound. Bridges. That one doesn't drop. Miami leading by 5. Now, here's Oladipo. Pass to Lowry. MP kicks to Adebayo. Offline with the baseline jumper. The Suns have gone 1 of 6 from the field in the second quarter. It's been a rough period so far. Here's Booker. And the dunk by Booker.
And with his skill, you kind of forget that Booker is 6'5" and can get to the rim with ease.
Oladipo, the pass to MP. Back to Oladipo. Up and in on the layup. Oladipo's got 5 points now in the quarter.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
That was the 2K drive, as that move deserved another look.
And that's what a coach loves to see in a close game. Just put your head down and make something happen.
Booker outside. 6 to shoot. The Suns need to get a shot off, and the shot's good from Crowder.
Well, Devin Booker has really developed his pick-and-roll game, and let me tell you this, playing with CP3, that will help.
Oladipo dishes to MP. To the wing on the left. Adebayo down low. Ayton's there. Adebayo with the bucket. Adebayo's got 9.
But he's been locked all the way in from the floor, and he's the #1 reason why they're winning right now.
And the Suns call time here. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
Here's Bridges. Following the basket by Bam Adebayo. And with that, the Heat lead is cut down to just 3 on the basket from Bridges.
Nimble inside play by Bridges, working his way to a close-range shot. And talking about a franchise that has done a complete 180, look no further than the Phoenix Suns. Before 2021, they hadn't even been to the playoffs in 10 years.
Now, here's Oladipo. His last outing, he had 8 points. And that one, good.
That scoreless first quarter, that might have woke him up, and he's turned it on here in the second.
Bridges outside. And the pass to Johnson. Ayton trying to break free. No good. He has missed 3 of his 5 attempts this game. Lowry passes to Butler. MP outside. Outside Lowry. Loads it up for Adebayo. Shot's good by Butler. Now it's a 7-point Heat lead in just 4 seasons. Phoenix, Greg, went from last in the conference to the best record in the entire NBA. It's been an unbelievable story.
And there's a lot of talent on this team, not to mention a great coach in Monty Williams. The future is bright for this franchise.
Here's Bridges. Jimmy Butler making his last shot. Launches it. Bridges shot. Good. Bridges has got 6 in the quarter.
And from long range, Bridges getting more and more comfortable taking and making his share of threes.
And Miami calls their first time out of the game. They defeated Charlotte in their last game.
And guys, they walked into the arena with a certain kind of swagger, and we really saw it play out on the offensive end.
And they backed it up with their play, got production from everyone, and they were able to walk the walk on the offensive end.
A different look for Miami. Here Savini's checked in for Jimmy Butler. Max Strus comes in for MP. And Hero. 17 points in the game. And so it's Miami, bringing the quarter to a close.
56. The Suns. 49. Thanks. Your Heat Youth Dance Team. Fans, please give a big round of applause.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Adebayo is the big man with Butler slotting in at the 4. Lowry out there with MP. And it's Oladipo in at the 3, the small forward. That's the group on the floor for Miami. And he gets the bucket.
Man, you watch MP. He is so talented. And this man, let me just tell you, he's determined.
That was a second look at our Mobile One drive. Amazing control on display.
He's doing everything he can to put this game to bed. And great score there to help his team.
Bridges against Oladipo. Pocket 6. Pass to Paul. Greg, you look at a player putting up big numbers on a losing team. How do you determine if those are quality numbers, so to speak?
You know, Kevin, it's a great question because somebody's going to put up points or collect rebounds or get assists. So, you know, you look at efficiency, you look at effort, and there's no doubt that you can have winning players on losing teams.
Whistle blows, bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
How does he do that? Booker absorbs the foul but stays cool, knocks down the shot.
And this is his second trip to the line in the game.
And winning has become more consistent in Miami than ever. Jimmy Butler was acquired, made it all the way to the finals in his first year, and have steadily won games each season.
MP passes to Butler. Back to MP. And it's wide right. It's off the rim. And with the Heat, GA, they've been a consistent force in the Eastern Conference.
Kevin, lots of talent up and down that roster, from stars like Butler and all the way down to the role players. This is just a solid team.
To the middle. MP deciding where to go with it. Oladipo outside. Passes it to Lowry. And again, Miami with the triple.
Can't let Lowry get comfortable from beyond the arc because he's more than capable of hurting you from there.
Bridges outside. That's a 2 from Paul. And there's the call on DeAndre Ayton. That's foul number 2 for him. So Oladipo will bring it up for Miami. Pass to Lowry. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. And that one, good. Lowry's got the lead up to 11 now for the Heat.
Oh, wow. 4 of 5 to start the half. Coming out on fire.
Ball against Lowry. Now the pass to Crowder. No good from outside.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Well, guys, look, the Phoenix Suns ended the regular season on a high note last year. They finished first in the Western Conference, a feat they hadn't accomplished in a bit of time.
It's his first trip to the line. In 2004, the Phoenix Suns clinched the top spot in the Western Conference, and they're about ready to do it again.
Yeah, and that was the Steve Nash, Amari Stoudemire days, and that was actually 2 decades ago. But the Suns have earned this top spot. They have been putting in the hard work with this young core and grinding out all these games.
Is that 7 seconds or less?
Yes, sir.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. It is hard to forget the crazy draft night for Bridges in 2018. Drafted 10th by his hometown Sixers, his mom was an employee with the team. But he was traded an hour later to Phoenix. He says it was tough, but once I came here, I loved it. The group of guys we had, I knew I wanted to be here. And they are sure glad they got him, Kevin.
They are indeed, no doubt. D.A., thank you. And Booker kicks to Bridges. Some nice ball movement here by the Suns. Knocks it loose. And here we go. Fast break. MP's got it. And finished off by Oladipo.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
They've had great execution, and what stands out is that they're just taking what the defense gives them, not forcing anything.
Timeout call, the Suns.
Well, he'll run through a wall to win, but sometimes Jimmy Butler can drive his coach up a wall. Despite that tendency, though, to embrace conflict, this guy...
Setting the floor for the Suns. Ayton is at the center with Johnson next to him. Bridges out there with Chris Paul. And it's Crowder in at the 3 slot. Butler passes to Oladipo. Clock at 4. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Ayton's got 6 rebounds here tonight. And Greg, last season, Butler and Spoelstra got into it on the sideline. We all saw it. It was an interesting moment.
Yeah, I think that's a good way of phrasing it. That manic intensity, perhaps necessary at times for a player who competes as hard as Jimmy.
MP. Here's Adebayo. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Heat.
If a player is fouled on a made basket as he goes to the free throw line, my call would sound like this. Now at the line.
Free throw good, Adebayo. Richard, you were part of a Cavs team that came back from 3 games to 1 down in the NBA Finals to win the title. Remarkable. Just how hard was that to do?
Well, let me say this. I think it was the greatest championship ever. And I'm not being biased. Those are the facts. They were the defending champion. They had the 2-time MVP. They won 73 wins that year. So for me, that was the most special comeback because we played in the greatest championship of all time.
I'm assuming there was no doubt in your mind at all you would come back, correct?
That's a lie. There was tons of doubt in my mind, but I will say this. When you have a group of guys that stay together when you're down 3-1, it's because you believe in each other and we believed in ourselves. I've been watching this game a long time, and there is absolutely nothing that Paul can't do on the basketball court. Really does have the whole package. And even though he hasn't been himself, it hasn't affected his team too much. They've still got the lead.
Johnson outside. Back to Paul. Wide open. It's hauled in by Bam Adebayo. Adebayo's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Bridges against MP. Back to Butler. Shoots over Crowder. And Butler gets it to go. And the Heat lead by 20.
And when Butler gets rolling, get out of his way. So much fun to watch him take over.
Back the ball. Over Lowry. And again, it's the Suns missing.
How did he break that one? He smoked it. Everything was set up for that to be an easy basket.
And there's the bucket from Victor Oladipo.
And that set them apart today, guys. Their success with the mid-range.
Timeout call, the Suns. And even with the ratings going
That's why I couldn't hear
Going to
you.
sleep.
Yeah.
Huh?
8 o'clock.
8 o'clock.
All right.
Well, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna call my mom to give me.
Especially the
Going
Ultimate
strong.
Edition. Yeah,
The younger
that's
generations often cord cut. How does the NBA engage that audience?
Kevin, I think making game action trend on social media.
That's why I asked John. I could see you, Tony.
Happen for maybe a small fee to allow people to be a part of it. It's like highlights, but live.
On defense, the Heat.
That's 3 seconds.
Just giving up 2 points. Johnson
I don't
gets
know
the
where my
ball.
cousin at. I might join you back on Fortnite. We was all playing on
Well, Greg, analysts evaluate player
Bands
performances on
and
the floor, and sometimes we've seen the players fire back. They're not happy with the criticism.
Bands and
It's a
2
risk you
times.
take, but if you treat everyone with kid gloves, you're really not
We was all on
doing your
Fortnite.
job.
I told Band
The
I'd been on
audience
2
expects
public.
a level of honesty, and quite frankly, players don't mind you criticizing their game. It's when those critiques become personal.
Time now for an injury report.
There we go. I'll
Let's
take
get an
that.
update on Devin Booker. What's the status, David?
Hey guys, Phoenix's head athletic trainer gave me an update. He suffered a strain in his neck, and he told me that it's really stiffened up on him. He won't play any further tonight, obviously.
Oh, that's a rib. Oh, my. Man, he don't.
Thanks for the status report there, David. At least we now know, Greg, how he's doing.
Yeah, when you talk injury, the unknown factor is always a difficult thing to deal with.
And you never want to speculate.
Oh,
So it's
yeah,
nice for
they gonna be
us
on, especially
and
beginning of the
especially his
season. Hell
teammates
yeah.
to get some facts.
There you go. Pull. Oh my goodness.
A three-pointer off the mark.
This nigga is
And
literally
George
10
Crowder
feet
with
away.
it.
Your
Bring
ass
it
is
up for
over
the
here
Suns.
just passing the
It's an
ball for
18-point
what
game.
reason?
Johnson surveying the floor.
I ain't gonna lie, PlayStation to drop the Avatar trailer finally.
Inside.
That all look fun.
Was shot by Paul, no good. The Heat leading by 18. MP.
Yeah, the blue motherfuckers.
Kicks it out to MP. And now the Suns, a fast break. Bridges misses.
Currently, I'm in fourth quarter, 3 minutes left.
Downtown here in the fourth quarter.
Giving his all on that play. MP
God,
hard to win the whistle.
Miss.
He misses the free throw.
That's
Torrey
I only got 5
He's
points
checked in for
and
the
he's not
Suns.
passing the ball.
And the second free throw, good. And here are the Suns now.
You
Trailing by
gotta
19.
get the ball just so you can remotely score. And
Bridges finds Crowder. Now Greg,
damn, man, what the fuck is he doing?
certainly for the Phoenix Suns.
Miami.
Came in the top seed in their conference only to make a second round exit.
Right now they got me a shooting guard, point guard.
This season might be revenge time.
I
for
start
this group. They're not doing
Tyler
themselves
Hero.
any favors
Yeah, damn, I
with
just got
their
subbed for
free throw
Tyler
shooting
Tyler
this
Hero just now. That's crazy. But yeah, he on the bench. Tyler Hero on the bench.
And so Miami takes this one by a big margin. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home, no doubt helps.
That's why I chose Miami. They got Bam and Jimmy. They balling. Jimmy and Bam balling. Everybody else, I don't know what the fuck they doing right now.
See it.
I'm only level 66, so yeah, I'm low. Nah, he hooping though. He hooping. I ain't gonna lie, he is hooping. This man at least get 20 a game.
Nice game tonight. What was the key to your success out there?
All these facts.
My man John always got the good questions, man. I can always depend on you, brother. Yeah, I mean, this team.
That's how it is in real life, though.
At the right time.
Oh yeah, that's how it is in real life. Because if Jaylen Brown be having his games, but then if both of them motherfuckers don't show up, yeah, it's
not a problem.
What happens if an effort like tonight isn't enough?
Enough for what?
Enough to win.
I mean, okay, if that happens, I'll do what I always do. Go back with my team and figure out what we need to do to get better. Nothing changes.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
I'm on my way. Yeah, my points per game that went down a lot.